Good afternoon to my dear brothers and sisters who have gathered here. Subku mera namaste. Just I want to talk about that how our India has to be free from the corruption. What the youth has to take the initial steps and how we have to make our motherland as the uncorrupted country. So as our India is a democratic country, so all our for youth we knows that the democracy laws which was given by the Master Abraham Lincoln, it is for the people, to the people and of the people. So while we are choosing the any good politician or any member of parliament and state legislative assembly member, we have to choose the good member, because at present we are seeing everybody, if politics means, they will tell it is the full of corruption. So we have to take the good initial steps and we have to come forward. The youth is having the good inspiration and they have to come forward, because of the politicians in our India, everybody they will tell India is one of the big corrupted country. Why can't we take the initial steps? Because the youth is having only the guts and they're having the courage and they're having the good confidence, because the corruption is taking place in every sector. As we've seen that the Congress party has started the new union of NSUI, National Student Union of India. In NSUI, we are having the rights of to fight against the corruption. If the corruption is taking any place, we have to talk against them and we have to ask why the corruption is taking place. So youth has to come forward and they have to join the hands together and we have to make our country as an uncorrupted country. So just we will take the ACF, anti-corrupted forces. The anti-corrupted forces, if suppose corruption is taking place anywhere, just we have to join the unions to 10 to 15 members of the youth and we have to talk against that. Because if suppose we are living like this means, our country means, as Master Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru said that we got independence in 1947, but he said that our India didn't got the full freedom country. When the India will get the full freedom country, only after the girl can come out from the home. Because if you are leaving the country like this means, our corruption will increase and the people from the rural areas, they are facing lot of the problems because of the corruption, because they are not able to eat food for a day 3 times, because only that is the reason of corruption. The cabinet has to come forward and all the youth ministers and all the youth member of legislative assemblies, as a dream of Anna Hazare, they have to implement the Janlok Pal in the parliament, and they have to, the Janlok Pal main aim is to check the corruption. If they implemented to check the corruption of Janlok Pal, all the politicians, they can bring the money from the Swiss banks and they can, our country will become a good uncorrupted country. Then every youth is having, because the youth come forward means nobody, they can't do anything. If the youth is having the good guts means no politician can, they will stop all the corruption in every sector, in public sector, in private sector. In private sector, the corruption is taking place in lot of colleges, because they will ask simply unwantedly, they will ask the donations. If they are asking the donation means the talented persons will, if they're not having the good resources, they will be like that. So every youth has to come forward. We have to stop in agriculture sector, because the agriculture is one of the backbone of our country. If suppose agriculture is facing lot of problems, so we can't able to eat the food and we can't survive our Indian economy, because the economy depends full upon the agriculture. So the youth we have to fight against. And I want to conclude by telling only one thing: every youth has to come forward and ultimately die for the nation. We have to fight for the country. We have the courage and we have to make our motherland as an uncorrupted country. Meri Bharat Mahan. Jai Hind.